the latest in the market and how the real estate market is doing in San Diego. Hello, everybody. My name is Roxanne Govari with Pemberley Realty, along with my partner, Santiago Guerin.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while since the last market update, so ready to learn and see, how things are looking, right?
This is actually my favorite because what we are seeing on the ground sometimes doesn't quite match what the numbers show. So it's really always interesting to see how the numbers look like, and to from that to learn exactly what is happening in the market. So let me go ahead and share and see what is actually happening on the ground. And let's start with 92116 because that's where our office is located. So it's a good indicator of what's happening around our main office here in University Heights. And interestingly enough, 92116, this stat does not actually name University Heights, but Kensington, Normal Heights, and University Heights make up the 92116 zip code. So Santi, do you want to go ahead and interpret what's going on in the single family home market?
Let's do it. Let's see what's going on. So I see here that new listings only 22 compared to 34 last year. Pending sales the same, 13. Closed sales just one less, so 10. Median sales price surprisingly a lot higher than July of last year, so at 1,000,005. Um, Days on the market, 21 days, which is kind of interesting here, seeing, only 21
Yeah.
days. Um, Inventory of homes for sale, 28 compared to 56 this time around last year, and then month of supply of inventory only 2.3 compared to 4.8. And then if we look on the year to date, so new listings, there hasn't been that many listings this full year compared to last, up till July. And then
Mm-hmm.
pending sales, they've gone up, and then closed sales also gone up. And then median sales price, if we go and look throughout the whole year, then the price has dropped a little bit at 1,000,004. And then, yeah, days on the market, 29. Pretty interesting.
This is very, very interesting, but it actually speaks to what is happening on the market. So what is happening on the market is that we are seeing the decline in sellers actually going on the market. We're also seeing decline in buyers buying, and that shows in the price drop that you see year to date, which
Yeah,
is more accurate than the
in
monthly
just a month.
adjustment, because one month it's skewed if you get a house that's like
Yeah.
three times or four times the price of the average in the zip code, then you're going to have a skewed number like this. But if you're comparing year to date, then you have the entirety of the year, so that gives you a more accurate reading. So we are seeing a price decline, but not by that much,
Yeah,
actually.
just a slight drop. Yeah.
So let's look at the condo market, because what is actually happening is that the condo market behaves differently because the prices are lower, and the budget of you're looking at basically first time home buyers versus sometimes move up buyers when you're looking at single family homes. So
Yeah.
go ahead and see what you see and how you interpret these numbers.
So here the new listings stayed the same at 17. Pending sales went down almost half. Closed sales also half compared to last July. Median sales price, we do see that here in the month of July did go up, but then if we go and look over on the year to date, there is a price drop almost around the same as the single family homes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then days on the market until sale 16 compared to 45. And then inventory of homes for sale 22, months of supply inventory 3.4. So kind of surprised that I think last month the days on the market was a lot higher compared to this month. So pretty interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's look at the charts and see how we fare compared to the whole entire county, right?
Yeah, here in 92116, the median sales price for a single family is definitely above the average. You can see that the average for all of San Diego is like right above 1 million, like almost 1.1.
Yeah.
And then, here in 92116, you're looking more at 1.4. And then
Hmm.
the townhouse condo, we're right below it. So we'll see that the average in San Diego is, a little bit above 650, probably like 660. And
Yeah.
here in 92116, we're looking at like 600,000. But I mean, here homes, the townhouse condos are usually a little bit smaller. So that could also play a part.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's look at the neighboring zip code of 92103, which consists of Mission Hills and the Mission Hills, Bankers Hill, and Hillcrest. So let's see how that neighborhood is faring.
Yeah, so I mean, right off the bat here, new listings 28. So that went up, pending sales went up, closed sales two less. The median sales price just for the month went down a little bit, but looking on the year to date, the price of homes have gone up like around 5,
Mhm,
almost
mhm.
6%. Days on the market, 32 days compared to 48. Inventory of homes for sale, 43, and the month supply inventory, 3.5. So kind of surprising here that the prices, you know, kept going up here for this zip code.
Yeah, that is very interesting. That is very interesting, but I think what we're seeing is actually a discrepancy of higher price points and lower price points. Higher price points don't seem to be affected by don't seem to be affected by the prices, and they don't seem to be so price sensitive than lower price points seem to be.
I tend to agree. Yeah, I mean, here on the attached, a little bit less listings down to 29. Pending sales went up, and then closed sales basically, doubled to 30. Median sales price went up. Days on the market, 39. Inventory of homes for sale, 78. And then month supply inventory, 4.4. And then here we do see that the overall median sales price on the year to date did go down around that like 4% from, 92116%.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So maybe because this is a lower price point, maybe that is why it's, being affected by the price. Maybe.
And it could very well be.
Since
Okay,
there's first
so
time buyers, I would say for condos and attached. So
it's exactly the difference between first time buyers versus move up buyers, right? That's what this discrepancy is. First time buyers versus move up buyers who are more affluent,
yeah.
essentially.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's look at Del Mar, right? And see what we see in Del Mar. So I am very curious to see how Del Mar behaves because Del Mar market seems to behave very differently than the other zip codes that we're looking at.
Yeah. So, here in July, new listings 17, pending sales went up to 11, 10 closed sales. So we did have a big, usually we're only having like 3 or 4 sales, but now in Del Mar, there's been 10 in July. Median sales price, went up to almost 4 million. So that went up. And then if we look at the year to date, like we're mentioning here, that the numbers have gone up too as well, 25% to 3.9 compared to closer to 3 million last year.
Yeah.
Days on the market, 48 compared to 61. Inventory of homes for sale, 37. And then month supply inventory, 3.9. So,
It really is amazing. See, like you've gone up by 25% year to date in Del Mar, and if you compare that to 92116 has gone down by 1% or almost 2%,
Yeah.
whereas the more affluent zip code of Del Mar has gone up 25%.
Mhm.
So let's go and look at the condo market there.
So here on the condo market, new listings only 5 compared to 11 last year in July. Pending sales 7, closed sales 4, so not that many closed sales. Median sales price did go up to 1,800,000 compared to 1.5. Days on the market 52. Inventory of homes for sale 14. Month supply inventory 3.6. We look here on the year to date though, it's gone down 32% compared to last year. So from like 2 million attached, properties to 1.4. So
So condos again,
yeah.
same way, same behavior, right? You've got you've got first time buyers versus move up buyers,
And
and
then
move
maybe
up
too
buyers.
also, yeah, like HOAs too with
Yeah, yeah,
new trying to bring up their reserves and balcony issues and all that type of stuff. Maybe that could also be playing a part.
exactly. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Yes, yes. Okay, look at the charts. What do you think of this chart?
Yeah, well, here the median sales price for a single family is way above the rest of the county.
Yeah.
We're looking at 3.75 for that, and then for the townhouse condo, also way above it, you're looking at 1.75 million compared to like the 600,000 that we were talking about for the rest of the MLS.
Nice. Okay, let's look at Carmel Valley.
Yeah. So for Carmel Valley, not that so new listings just dropped 3, so that 30. Pending sales 25. Closed sales went up to 31. Median sales price compared to July, it went up by 0.3, so basically almost stayed the same at 2.4. Days on the market until sale 27. Inventory of homes for sale 33. And then months of supply of inventory 1.9. And we do see here that the year to date on the median sales price went up 2.7%. So
So now this is what's interesting about this is that we're looking at 4 zip codes, basically all around San Diego. And one thing that I'm actually looking at and seeing is prices are not dropping. And yeah, you could say that they may be dropping in certain zip codes. First of all, in 3 out of 4 zip codes, we're not seeing price drop. But even in the zip code that we do see a price drop, we're not seeing
minimal.
we're not seeing like a huge
Yeah.
price drop. We're seeing a very minimum price drop. So I think my takeaway out of this is if you are a buyer, don't sit and wait for prices to go down. And if you're a seller, make sure that you price it right because at the right price, inventory seems to be moving,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so let's move on and let's look at the actual inventory, what's available for sale, right? Because that's the fun part of doing this. So 92014 and 92116, and let's look at the cheapest and the most expensive, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the cheapest in Del Mar that we have not seen since the last month, right? That would be this one, and this is a 2 bedroom, 3 baths condominium, 1,298 square feet for $949,000. And let's take a look and see what we see. Ooh,
Yeah.
this is a real fixer.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, it's a real fixer, but it's a nice size. It's a nice size,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I
Definitely
would say
it's a blank canvas.
it's a blank canvas, exactly. But you know what? This is a townhome, and let's see where it's located because it could be a real good buy. So it's on the east side of Five, but it still is a great location.
Mm.
And this I would say is a real buy. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so that's the cheapest, and let's see also what's the most expensive. And so I'm gonna go down from the other side, and okay, we have not seen this one. It's on the market for 2 days. So 5 bedrooms, 7 baths, 4725 square feet, and prices at 15 million and listed by Eric Iatorno. So let's take a look at the pictures and see what the property looks like. So outdoor living seems to be very nice. I like the pool. I like the look of the house, and this is actually a very very nice pool. And you do have the view of the ocean. And then you have the indoor outdoor living, very nice living area. Kitchen is beautiful. I actually these are my favorite colors, brown and white, and the blend of that is definitely very very nice as well. And the dining table seats 8 people, which is important. That's what you really want. So that is also very nice. I like these windows above, bringing natural light. That's a very clever design. So that's also very nice. And wow, I really like the whole idea of windows and everything. And the view is just amazing. Really, really nice. Mm, and that mid-century modern look that is so desirable and everybody loves. So definitely a beautiful property, and and
Yeah.
fully remodeled. And look at this, you have 2 sets of washers and dryers,
Yeah.
and you also have some area for the dog and an outdoor shower. Don't you love that?
Yes, we do.
Excellent. Okay,
Place to go.
and also a nice sized garage. I love the long driveway. This is definitely a compound setup. Beautiful property, and it looks like it also has
So
solar, which is very good. So let's go now to 92116 and see what we see there. So now, if I am moving to 92116, let's look at this one. Been on the market 7 days. Okay. And 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 608 square feet for 399, courtesy of Chris Jensen. And let's take a look at the pictures. This building does have a garage, which is good, and it does have a pool that is also desirable. And looks like it's a basic uh, 1 bedroom, very spacious.
yeah.
And this building has an elevator as well, so that always helps. And washer and dryer on site is always helpful, and located in Normal Heights. And then let's go up and find out what's the most expensive in this zip code, and something that is new to the market. So let's take a look at this one. This one is actually not that new to the market. It's a repeat. It's a relist. But this one, I actually think that it is new to the market. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, um, 2448 square feet, listed in Normal Heights and on Eugene Place, and courtesy of Patrick Mercer of Keller Williams. and it's a
Nice little
good-looking
driveway.
house with a large driveway. Oh, very nicely done on the inside for sure. So beautiful kitchen. I really like that. And and again, that two-tone colors that we like. And I like these um, sliding doors, definitely very nicely done. It looks like the house may have an addition. So you know, if you have an extended family, that might actually be a nice setup. Looks like a primary bedroom that was an addition, and it looks into the backyard and the canyon.
Mhm.
And a nice setup for sure. Beautiful backyard with a long driveway.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely attractive property. So there we have it. I think we covered it all. So let's talk about the fact that we are servicing both of the zip codes that we mentioned, and we would love to be the go-to realtors for our audience. So there's my phone number if you are having any real estate questions that we can help with. There is Santiago's phone number if you want to contact him. And there's our website. We are always happy to hear from you. We also love to hang out on Instagram or on Facebook. So definitely reach out to us. We are here to answer any questions that you may have. And of course, if you are visiting us on YouTube, Santi, what do you want them to do?
definitely hit the like button, subscribe so you guys can see, all our upcoming videos that we have, as well as with special guests that we bring in. So,
Excellent. Okay, everybody, make it a great day. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
everyone.